I love and hate social media. On one hand, it feels like it offers unlimited potential, but on the other, it's this endless grind with no guarantees. And I'm guessing you didn't start your own business so that you could post on social media all day. I want to invite you into a new perspective on social media. It's a great way to build a better business, even if it never lands you a single client. Hey friends, I'm Matt, and I make content like this to help you make your jump to freelance. Most freelancers take one of three approaches to social media. Some ignore it entirely, some post randomly and hope that something sticks, and some make a plan, which is the right answer. By the end of this video, you'll have a focused and manageable social media plan for your business. I recommend using AI as a thought partner to build this, but the process works with or without it. I've used this approach for years, and AI just makes it faster. If you plan to use AI as well, I'll put links to the prompts that I use in the description. There are 5 steps to this process, and each one has a specific job. Step 1 pushes you to get really clear on who you're actually trying to reach. Step 2 reveals where your people actually are. Step 3 shows what your people actually need. Step 4 builds a posting schedule that you can actually stick to, which is a really big deal. And step 5 sets you up to keep making your plan better over time. These first 3 steps will dramatically improve how you talk about your business. And it all starts with defining your audience. There's a good chance that you're building your business around a skill that you have. I'm a graphic designer by trade, so it makes sense that I do graphic design as part of my business. But that's not enough to focus my message. I'm building a freelance business offering creative services. I'd love your help focusing my services toward a specific ideal audience. Can you ask me questions to help me find my ideal audience? There isn't a right audience, but it is helpful if you have a reason behind your decision. Maybe it's experience from a previous job, a passion for a particular industry, or you see an opportunity to solve a problem in a really unique way. Every post you make needs to consider your audience. If you don't know who that person is, your social content won't reach them. Now that you know who you're trying to reach, you need to find them. I like using ChatGPT to help me discover where my audience is actually spending most of their time online. I'm building a social media plan to reach creatives who want to make the jump to freelance. I'd like your help discovering which social media platform they spend most of their time on. My goal is to promote my Freelance Foundation Sprint, so I'd prefer a platform that has a higher chance for conversion. Once you know where your audience is, choose one platform to invest in. Trying to post on multiple platforms at the start is a recipe for disaster. I talk about more common social media traps for businesses in a different video. You can find it here. I'll also link to it at the end. Our third step is to go deeper on the needs of your audience. To help with this, we're going to use deep research. I use a big prompt for this one, so we're going to go through it piece by piece. I'm building a freelance creative services business. My target audience is creatives wanting to make the jump to freelance. I want to better understand what they're struggling with and how they talk about it. This part of the prompt is giving context. You want to make sure that deep research is focused on pairing your specific service with your specific audience. The more specific you get, the better the result. Give me a breakdown of what my audience says about their struggles in this area of their business, why these struggles matter to them, and what questions they're asking about solving these problems. The best way to make decisions in your business is by listening to people who actually face the problems that you're trying to solve. Making decisions based on assumptions sets you up to build a solution that your audience doesn't actually want. This prompt will give us the questions that our audience is actually asking. Gather quotes and insights from platforms like Reddit, Quora, Facebook groups, and forums where my audience spends time online. If there are specific forums or sites online where your specific audience spends their time, add them to the prompt. Organize the results in a list ranked from most common to least common. Use the categories above as headings. Under each one, write a short summary of what you found, followed by 8 to 12 direct quote-style bullet points that capture the question my audience is asking and how they describe their challenge, and provide links to each source. I always double-check the results I get from AI. Getting links lets you validate the information, and it gives you more context. Now you know what questions your audience is actually asking about your service. And that means you know exactly what you need to be talking about on social media. But all of this incredible information is only helpful if your posting schedule is sustainable. And step 4, make sure that it is. I'm going to start talking about my creative services on LinkedIn. I'd love your help defining a clear goal, creating a strategy that is manageable for me to execute, and creating a content plan that supports my goal. I'd also like suggestions beyond content creation that could contribute to success on the platform. Can you walk me through building this one step at a time? This is where ChatGPT really shines. It's not doing the work for you, it's helping you do the work in a thoughtful and strategic way. Go through the process here and you'll end up with a really solid posting strategy. and most importantly, one that you can actually stick to. And the last step is just to keep getting better. I recommend committing to the plan that you just built for 90 days. At the end of that window, take a look at your analytics and evaluate. We're trying to find which posts did well and which ones did not. If you see clear separation, post more of what worked and less of what didn't. And just like that, you have a plan to tackle social media for your business. If this still feels overwhelming and you'd like help building a social media plan, this is a service that I offer through my business. I'll put a link in the description where you can reach out. Until next time, keep preparing for your jump to freelance.